Right, hi to all of my dear friends in South Africa. It's great to be invited to speak to such an august group of professional engineers, particularly women in South Africa. I'm sure you're all going to make a great difference to leadership and technical expertise in my homeland. I'm speaking to you from London, where I'm pleased to say it's not too rainy today. But on your mind and on my mind, and in fact on business leaders' minds everywhere, is the thought of ethical leadership. Why is ethical leadership important to us? Well, first of all, we all know that you'll have the Enrons, etc. quoted ad infinitum. At the end of the day, business really doesn't have right now a very good image, because we are not seen to have upheld either our shareholders or the people that work with us or our value systems. I think in South Africa you guys have got a particular challenge, because you know also that the society, not only in South Africa but in many places, but in South Africa, is not yet settled into a steady rhythm of trying to make sure that we all uphold the same standards. So what does a business leader do? Well, I was asked to share a couple of examples of tough choices I've had to make, and I will do so. The first tough choice, I have to say, was as chairman of the South African business, where we had a particularly difficult situation in one of our factories, where the leaders of the union, so the greater part of the shop stewards, had in fact been involved in quite a lot of trading illegally of our products. And I was faced with a choice of having to call this and make a decision to, in fact, I guess in the end it was remove the leadership of the union in what could have become a significant downtime for our business over a period where we really needed the sales in order to achieve our targets for that year. This had been going on for probably 10 years, and I've no doubt some people had turned a blind eye. I made the decision that I really had to call this, regardless of the short or maybe longer term implications on the business. I'm very pleased I did. At the end of the day, the greatest thanks I got was from the ordinary person, the factory worker, who'd known this was going on for a really long time and was not able to do anything about it. And they were so pleased that the place was cleaned up and we went from strength to strength. That's ethical leadership. A second incident was, and I'll talk the South African business. Second incident was, in fact, with one of my directors, where they had, I guess, stretched the boundaries a little, not too significantly, but a little, and had used a company car that they'd loaned to a friend, in fact, for the weekend. And, unfortunately for them, the friend crashed the car. And this person was a really well thought of, highly influential director in my business. Once again, I had a choice of saying, well, this is one little incident, it could happen to anyone, poor judgment. Again, I chose to lead a formal inquiry into the incident. Why? Because we have guys at the factory who get fired for taking one bar of soap. And even if you're a director of a business in great standing, to make a decision to loan a company car to someone is not a good idea. So we had a formal inquiry. In this case, the person was not dismissed, but had a significant warning. And I think it did change the trajectory of his career. So I guess, ladies, what I'm saying to you is leadership really has a critical role to play in upholding the values of our society and of our business. And in a strange way, I think women hold that even more closely than a lot of our male counterparts. I don't know why that is, maybe because we actually are historically the holders of the value of society. So I would ask you as you go forward, in terms of ethical leadership, the most important thing is to have a good conscience yourself, and really think about what you are saying to the people around you, what you're saying on behalf of your business to the people that work for the business, and be absolutely sure that you're setting the right direction for everyone. Okay, good luck.